and classmates. Today we are going to talking about grammatical categories and basic semantic relationship. Let's start talking about two grammatical categories. The first one is number. Number is the first grammatical category. There is two terms, singular with the concept of one and plural with the concept of more than one. It is expressed by inflection. For example, countable nouns generally by S. For example, car, cars. In the first and third person, but not in the second person of the pronoun. In demonstratives, like the, this, that, and those. With personal pronouns like I and we, possessive pronouns like my and ours, possessive determinators like my and our, and reflexive pronouns like myself and ourselves. The number can also be expressed by different forms of different pronouns and adjectives. For example, in singular, we can find, for example, every, age, someone, anybody, a, and an. In the plural way, we can find words like all, many, few, several, and most. These occur in the third person with the singular s that occur in present, but not in simple past tenses. For example, she runs, they run, she ran. The number is more fully expressed in flexed forms of verb to be. For example, singular way, we can find am, is, was, and the plural way, we can find words like are or were. The second is degree. It's a grammar category related with adverbs and adjectives. There are three terms: positive, comparative, and superlative. Positive express qualities and is taken by the roof of the adverb or the adjectives. For example, in adjectives like big and beautiful, or in adverbs like fast or quickly. In comparative, express greater degree in one of the items. In superlatives, express greater degree in one of the three or more items. Comparative and superlatives are expressed by inflection of er or est, or in paraphrase. For example, let's see these some examples. Inflection and paraphrase. Positive, pretty, slow, and important. Comparative, in inflection we have er, est, and the word will be prettier, slower. And paraphrase, more important. Superlative, which expressed with s and most in the inflection, will be prettiest, slowest. In the paraphrase, the words became most important. So the use of inflections and paraphrase depend on the roof of the phonological features. Inflections are used with monosyllabic shapes like longer, shorter, faster, and third, the syllabics like Y or W, some, ER, EA. The rest happens in the paraphrase. Paraphrase the adverbs that end in LG. For example, quicker, quickly. Lesser degree. It expressed with the use of least and least. For example, less intelligent and least lazy. Sometimes the three degree of particular word are expressed by different roots. This is called suppletion. For example, good, bad, worse, and worst. Good, better, and best. The paradigm of the old adjective older, oldest, elder, eldest is usually used in a family context, while older and oldest are used for the rest. Well, now let's going to talking about basic semantic relationship. The first one, inclusion. One utterances encompasses another. For example, when I say I love sport, it includes I love soccer. Another example, I like listening music includes I like listening tango, rock, salsa songs. This relationship is unidirectional. Is to say, when I say I love soccer, doesn't include I love all sports. And when I say I like listening rock, salsa, tango songs, don't include I like all music. Second, lexical ambiguity. There are words and phrases with more than one meaning in the same context. For example, the chicken is ready to eat, which can indicate a chicken who is ready to eat or a chicken who is ready to be eaten. Two meanings for the same word ready. A structure ambiguity, where no single word in a sentence is ambiguous, but the structure of permits more than one interpretation. For example, we should be discussing violence on TV, that they should discuss violence on TV program, or that they should discuss violence as a guest in a TV program. Two different meanings in the same sentence.